Welcome, in front of me is a OPPO Reno7, and today I'll show you a couple of tweaks and tricks you can do on this phone. So let's begin with the dark mode, which can be found under the display section in your settings, so display and brightness, and we have just the light and the dark. Now typically you could just switch between light or dark, obviously, but nowadays we also have another option, which is the auto switch. Once you enable it, as you can see, it gives a couple additional options, so sunset to sunrise or custom, which basically allows you to set it up so the dark mode turns on at a specific time and then switches off at, well, once the time passes. So you basically have a dark mode on schedule, which in my case would be a better option. Then if we go back, we can also find under the display section another feature, which is the video color enhancer. So there we go, right here. And we have like a side-by-side image of it, basically how it will affect, but just a kind of like a simple explanation. It just increases the brightness, adds a little bit more saturation to it, and makes the image just pop a little bit because of that. So if that is something that you like, do enable this. Moving on to the next option, which is also under the display and brightness, it's the refresh rate. And I believe it is set to high by default, so that's at least nice, but for people that would prefer to save their battery life instead of having this smooth display, which I'm pretty sure there are some people like that, you can change it to standard right here. This will reduce the smoothness of your display, but also give you additional battery life. And you can kind of see how it will affect the image, basically right here, though this difference is significantly exaggerated just to kind of like drive the point how it affects it. Obviously it's not going to be as drastic, but that is the general like difference. Anyway, let's move over to next thing, which is just a simple split screen. Now I do recommend using split screen for or at least what I use it for, which is listening to YouTube and additionally, for instance, browsing the web. That is, the reason for this is because you are not locked into listening to whatever you are listening on YouTube, but you can browse the web while, for instance, continue to listen to music there. And the way you would do it is by simply launching YouTube. Now you can launch YouTube first. I personally prefer it that way. That way YouTube is at the top, and because it is at the top, browser will be at the bottom. And the reason I prefer it like that way is when you're holding the phone, it's harder to reach all the way to the top, and when you're actually like browsing the web and listening music in the background, you just kind of want to have everything more under your fingertip rather than right at the top. So that's why I open it up first. So to do it, open up YouTube, go to recent, and then tap on the three dots right here, select split screen, and this will now allow you to open up secondary app. Now you can actually open up any kind of other app if you want to. We're not limited to our browser. There are apps that will not run in split screen, so just keep that in mind. Apps like that, which I know from top of my head, is, for instance, camera. Camera always goes to full screen, so if you have already, for instance, YouTube open and you have the option to open up secondary app, if you try to open up app that isn't supported in split screen, it will just exit out split screen entirely and go as a main app. But anyway, as you can see right now, we have two different apps open, and even though I don't have a network, you get the point how this actually functions. So yeah. And additionally, if you close or basically swipe up and go home, YouTube will continue to play in the background, even though it's in this kind of weird state. Obviously, it will stop playing if you decide to lock the device. And moving on to the last option which I wanted to showcase, it's going to be the personalized section in the settings. Now this allows you to just change a bunch of settings which are just for customization, which are neatly organized into a single category right here. So obviously we have the boring ones like wallpaper, always on display. You can change those if you want to. But the more interesting ones are right here. So we have icons, which we can quickly and simply change icon packs. Normally phones don't really include that, or not every phone, so it's a little bit harder to change them. But here we have just a nice easy way of having them all in a single place, so you can change them on the fly. And as you can see, you can change also the sizes, show up names, so you can get rid of these if you want to. You have quite a decent amount of customization right here alone. Then we have the toggles right here, so you can change the shapes, colors of them if you want to. Additional, obviously, customizations. And then below that, actually, here we have the colors for these kind of toggles. Obviously, this doesn't include only the toggles right here. It will also include, as you can see, text, buttons, toggles like these ones. So yeah, we have a couple of them. Now we have a couple of pre-made ones, but you can obviously create a custom one and set your own color scheme however you like. And furthermore, we have several other things like font and display size, or font, not front, font and display size. So you can choose the fonts. We have two. I have never downloaded any kind of fonts, so I don't know how that actually works, but assuming it would work just as the icon packs, if you can download fonts, I would assume they would show up here. And obviously you have the sizes of them and so on. So yeah, I highly recommend just going through these, customizing it to your liking, so you can actually feel like the phone that you have feels like it's yours. But that being said, this would conclude the relatively short list of tweaks that I showcased here. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.